Okay, you guys, I had to show you this Easter bread. This is like an old clip, but it came out so well. I made this for Easter. It's got Easter eggs inside. I do it every year, and I really like the way it came out. I always ice it and give it away. Hi, Huck. All right, world's best green smoothie right here. It is called a Classic Green Monster, and I get it out of this book here, the Oh She Glows cookbook by Angela Liddon, and I have to tell you, it tastes like ice cream. It is so nutritious, though. It is so good. Let me know if you want the recipe. I will do a video. What I've been trying to do is purposely take like a half an hour out of every single day and just come out here, and the kids know, just let mom have a few minutes, and for about a half an hour I just time it and I just don't do anything. And I'm just like trying to clear my mind of anything and not get all, wrapped up in stuff. So the kids are like, they're way back there, I don't know, but they're like pulling each other on the wagons and stuff like that, and they get really loud and stuff, but I just kind of like, it's just kids, kids like to play, and that's what they do. But they know, let mom rest a bit and don't fight while mom's like relaxing for a minute. And now I'm going to start getting back to work. We're going to get some schoolwork done, and then one of the kids, it's like one of their jobs to make lunch helper once a day, and so I don't know whose day it is today, but they kind of have something to say about it, and then I kind of like make sure that it's healthy. And so anyway, I've got my water out here somewhere, and I have been drinking that. I go through a lot more of that these days. We've been trying to keep the kids on their same cycle, keep them up on their practices so that, their world is kind of like, real close to being what it was. What you got? You got the peanut butter? It is Saturday, and I'm just checking in here. I had to do some grocery shopping today, and so I go early in the morning, get all my PPE stuff, and make sure that I'm, got my sanitizer wipes and my mask and all that kind of stuff. But I've really changed my shopping habits. Instead of going to I'll still go to Vons or, an Albertsons once in a while or something like that. But more than likely anymore, I will just shop the warehouse type stores. And so Costco, I like Costco, but I try to avoid it going there too often, just because the wait outside is just, it makes me nervous, and it's like so long. And it's, you know what I mean? So one thing that I've found is that I'm having a hard time finding, of course, the beans and the grains and flours and things like that, even at Costco. So what I've started doing is most of my shopping gets done at Winco. And Winco is a bulk distributor type supermarket. So they don't have limits on the amount of canned goods that they have. And which is nice, because if you go to any one of these other, just-in-time stores, it's like you're allowed to get 2 or 3 cans, and if you try to get more than that, you get a bunch of dirty looks, right? And it's like Winco still stays pretty stocked, and also one of the biggest reasons that I love Winco is because they carry like 25, 50-pound bags of different beans and grains, and even whole grain, like whole wheat pastas and things like that. And so they seem to be, I don't know. I mean, I go there early in the morning, so I don't know if maybe they're all bought up later in the day, but I don't think so. I think most people don't buy in bulk to store for long periods of time. But if you figure it out, if what I've been doing for a while is, I'm not going to go there and buy like 50 pound bags of anything, but every week I'll get 1 or 2 bags of something, right? Or maybe just 1 bag of something that's a larger bag. And then they also sell the food grade buckets there for like $5. And, you just put those up, and it saves so much money in the long run because you don't have to be buying, like today I bought 25 pounds of dried black beans. I can make burgers out of that, or I could just have them as sides. I mean, I can make brownies out of black beans. I put them in smoothies before for extra protein and fiber. And there's so much that I can do with that, but it's a really good source of protein and fiber, and 0 points, of course, on my purple plan. But, it's cheaper in the long run. It really is cheaper to do it that way. And so I'll buy my flour like that now. I'll buy, my grains and things. I've got a lot of whole wheat pasta that way. And so that way I know that the bulk of my meals is going to have a good solid foundation that's whole food oriented. So in any case, if you may not have a Winco near you, if you do, I'd take advantage of it. If not, I would start looking for like a bulk food distributor in your area, or even restaurant supply, and take a look at some of those places. You'd be surprised at some of the things that they have that you can't find other places, and you can buy it more in bulk, right? So anyway, I just wanted to pass that on. There's a lot of pork plants that have been closing down, and the food market is starting to change a little bit distribution wise. You know what I mean? So it's probably a good idea to maybe, stock up on a few things. So anyway, that way you are prepared and you don't find yourself, you know what I mean, and in a situation where you have to like really look for things, and it's, it puts you in a pinch. You don't really like that. So, but anyway, I just wanted to share that with you, a little tip. Look for a bulk place, hit up some restaurant supply maybe, and see if maybe they can help you stock up on some items and build your pantry up. All right, guys, look at this. I just found this at Target, and I was like really excited to see it. It's like the microwavable stuff, but it's Skinny Pop. I have never seen this before. Maybe I've just been under a rock or something. But anyway, pretty cool, huh? All right, everybody, we're going to take off on a bike ride. So we will see you guys later. Everybody say goodbye. Bye. Huh. All right, we got back from the bike ride, and it was really nice. And so the guys are in the pool, which is like way too cold for me right now. And I am on the patio, and I have a bunch of red potatoes here. And I'm going to quarter these so they can be seeded. So I'm going to make sure I have enough eyes, like 2 or 3 eyes on each piece. That way I can plant them and hopefully get some more potatoes. I can see some nubs starting to come up. So hopefully, I'm not experienced with potatoes, so I'm hoping that I can be successful in this. So I have another box over there that Honey was working on yesterday and for planting, and so I'll only do partial of potatoes, and then the rest of it I'll put in crops that I'm familiar with. That way I don't waste a whole box if this doesn't work. So I hope so. If any of you are experienced with planting potatoes and you have any tips, let me know. I'd love to hear it. All right, guys, I'm going to see you next time. Just to give you an update on my weight loss, 2 weeks ago I put on, your week before last, 1.8, and then this week I was maintaining on Wednesday, but then Thursday I got on the scale and I lost 0.8 of that. So I'm officially up, I guess, 1 pound in 2 weeks, which, for me, I feel like it's more of a maintain. So I don't know. Maybe we'll talk next time a little bit more about, you know, what I'm doing and stuff like that. I've been a little distracted lately. And so I need to work on keeping my focus. Okay, guys, I love you a lot, and I will see you next time.